In this video, I give you my 5 tips for using CDJs for the first time with timecode. Find out what those are coming up. Thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. Now let's get into the video.
Alright guys, PDot here, and I'm going to show you my top 5 tips on how to use a CDJ for the first time with DVS. The first thing you're going to want to worry about is your input selection. So with DVS, you're either going to plug in a CD, which you're going to hit disc, or you put in a USB stick with timecode on it, you're going to hit USB right here, or if you're using HID, you're going to hit this blue link button right here. After you get your inputs correct, you want to move down here to this side and see this master tempo right here. You want to make sure this is actually off unless you're at HID. So if you're using timecode CDs or on a flash drive, make sure that master tempo is off or your timecode is going to get distorted and not work correctly. On top of that, we have our tempo selection. On most CDJs, you have a 6, plus and minus 6, plus and minus 10, plus and minus 16, and then wide, which is 100%. So as you press this button right here, the number right there will change to let you know what pitch selection you are at. If you're used to turntables, I would say plus 10 is most like a Technics 1200, or I like to be at plus 16 just to get a little bit more range on the CDJ. And plus, because it's a lot tighter, you don't get as much drift. After that, you're gonna wanna make sure you know how to loop, which is right here. So this makes sure that the timecode doesn't end in the middle of your song. So what you wanna do is start a loop, or play the track, start a loop, hit end loop, and you get the selector right here that lets you pick how long of a loop you want. Just put it to the longest you can put on the CDJ, and then the timecode will never end and you'll never have to restart the track using these buttons right here. If you don't have these buttons, you're just gonna have to kind of time it out, hit and start, count a couple beats, then hit end, and you're good to go. The last thing you want to know about is the jog adjust right here. So what this does, it adjusts the tension on the CDJ. So if you like it really loose, you can see that thing kind of spins forever. If you tighten this thing down, you can see that the tension's a lot different. So depending on your style of play, you're going to want to know how to hit that adjust and just adjust it to whatever your play style is. Well, alright guys, I know CDJs can be really intimidating if you're coming from turntables and you have no idea how to use them, but these few tips will definitely help out.
So those are my 5 tips for using CDJs with timecode for the first time. So question of the day, which feature that I described is going to be most useful for you? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you found this video useful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. See you next time.